Alright, hey guys, it is opening day. Actually, it's only opening day of archery for me. It's actually been 10 days since archery started here in Missouri, and I am finally getting out. But I got my expedition bow all ready to go. I've got my cameras charged, barely. It's kind of warm. I was hoping it'd be cooler, but I actually finally have time to get out there, so I'm going to go sit in a stand and hopefully I don't get ate up by mosquitoes. So here we go. Alright, well, I am finally in the tree and I've already drawn first blood, but I didn't film it because all my camera stuff was still in my bag. I shot an armadillo. It's laying in the field over there with the arrow still stuck in it. So hopefully a deer will do the same thing, but over here instead of over there. That was fun. The old expedition. Finally drew first blood. This thing is a sweet shooting bow. I love it so far. Alright, I just want to kind of tell you a little bit about my setup. As you can see, I'm pretty close to a cow pasture, which the cows ain't up here. They're just using it for hay now, but and it just got cut about a week ago, week and a half, and it drops off pretty steep off on this side, and there's some deer trails that deer travel this way quite a bit up here, so it's kind of a natural pinch point. And I honestly have not seen many bucks at all on camera, especially nothing big. And so I'm just kind of sitting today just to see if anything travels through this little corridor here. Normally I can see them coming out into this field over here in the evenings, so first sit of the year I just wanted to sit somewhere where I wasn't going to bust anything out. I've got a good wind for this spot, so the wind's actually blowing right off this where it drops down, and my wind's just blowing straight off across. So anyway, we'll see if anything wants to make an appearance tonight. Alright, it's the 26th of September. Season's been open for 11 days here in Missouri, and this is only my second hunt. I came out and sat in a stand yesterday, more of an observation sit because I don't really have a trail camera on this side of the property, but I've not been having any big bucks show up on any of my cameras, and it's been a little rough. But at 3:30, so about just a few hours ago, this guy showed up. I don't know if you can see him. I don't have a great picture of his body or anything, but he looks like a good buck, so hopefully I see him this morning. But I'm gonna sneak in there and get in the stand real quick. I'm out here a little later than I wanted to be, but anyway, hopefully we see this guy, and I'm sure he's old enough to get shot. So here we go. Oh man. myself I wasn't going to shoot a doe unless she stopped right in front of the camera. And she did a couple of times. And she was all by herself. So. It's been a while since I've shot a deer with my bow, and it feels pretty good. It's a doe, but I'm still shaking. So I went back and looked at that footage, and it looked like the arrow maybe hit the opposite leg, and that's why it stopped. Normally I have pass-throughs every time I shoot through the rib cage, and it was just kind of crazy, but she was kind of turned. It looked like a good shot to me though, so I don't think she's going to be very far. I think I probably hit both lungs on that shot. Alright, well, you can probably see my tree stand up there. I just climbed down. I'm gonna walk over here to where I shot her and see if I can find any blood here. From the tree stand, it actually kind of looked like she was standing in a scrape. Yeah, she was standing right in a scrape when I shot her. I did not know this scrape was here. That's awesome. There's the branch. Oh, there's blood. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good blood trail. I shot her with the Annihilator Broadhead. Wanted to try some new broadheads this year. Hey, that's some red blood. Anyway, so those things fly great. And that's what I was really looking for, was something that just flew really good. And the idea behind their design was kind of intriguing, so I wanted to give them a try. So far, I see good blood. Pretty easy trail to follow, actually. It's heading back towards their bedding area. So she's starting to go downhill here. Yep, she's still going downhill. Dang it. I don't want her to go downhill. I don't know if you can see. It just drops off right there. And now she's starting to go straight down. Oh, I see her. There she is. Of course she went downhill, but she didn't go all the way to the bottom. Oh my goodness. Looks like the arrow is still in her. She's not a bad sized doe. She's got a nice summer coat on her. The arrow did not come out on this other side. Oh. Kind of feels like this leg is broke though. Yeah, that leg is broke. So it definitely did some damage. Nice summer coat. Pretty thing. I see a little rub up there. I just walked right by it, didn't even know it. All right. Thank you, Lord. This is exciting. First deer of 2020. 2020's been a rough year for sure. But God's got a plan. Just keep trusting in it. This is when the real work starts. It's gonna be fun. I just want to show you something. Here's where she's laying. And if you can see, it drops off really steep right there. If she would have went another 10-15 yards, it would have been real bad. It's already gonna be bad enough dragging her up that. Alright, I pulled the arrow out. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit for you here. Alright, so here's that broadhead I was telling you about, the Annihilator broadhead. It's kind of small in size when you compare it to other broadheads, but you can see the little scoop design, and it causes a lot of trauma, and that thing flies so good. What it does is, as it's flying, it's creating a pocket of air, and I've seen these fly pretty well. I've been shooting them for the last few months and been pretty happy with how they fly. So anyway, that's what I shot her with, and I was surprised that I didn't get a pass through, but as you saw, that leg is broken, so I hit that leg on the other side, and it doesn't look like there's any damage at all hitting that hard of bone. Even the tip is still sharp as can be. Yeah, I'll be able to clean that off and use it again for sure. Thing looks, other than the blood, it looks sharp as it did coming out of the package. Anyway, I'm gonna start getting her up this hill, or try. Oh, got the family here to help me install one of the kids' four-wheelers because it fits through these woods nicely. We're gonna see if we can get this thing on the four-wheeler and get her out of here, because that's a pretty good hill, and I decided I didn't want to try to drag her up that. Finally got her up here, help with the family, Ivy and Riley and Aiden. She's breathing hard. Anyway, got her up here, gonna load her up in the truck and get her home, and it is getting warm out, so we gotta get her processed and everything today. So, y'all ready to do a bunch of work?
I guess so.
Alright, here we go. Ready? Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, and bloody.
Won't you tickle